Okay, good day guys. Alright, I'm trying to record the session on how to draw a floor plan. Last week we discussed the site plan, of which you know that you're supposed to understand the things that are supposed to be indicated on any site plan, and which will be like 15 to 16 marks. Then from any site plan you are going to design your floor plan. Sometimes you design from scratch, and then sometimes the examiner gives you already designed floor plan where you just need to come up with dimensions to meet the total area of the floor that will be given to you. So I want us to go through the slides, especially for the floor plan. We talked about this site plan. When they give you a site plan like this, these dashed lines, first we start the property line, you know how to draw the building line. Then there's a house and the dashed line, which is the roof edge. This is the roof, which is the gable end roof, which slopes on this side and this side. This is a ridge, it's sloping on two sides here and there. This is the type of a roof which we call a gable end. Then what you're going to do a floor plan is just copy this inside line, the edges, only the inside edges, and that is the one where you're going to do the design of your floor plan together with the garage that you are given here. Okay, so I want to show you an example. This is an example of a finished floor plan. Although this floor plan is in inches, you can see it's 8.4 meters. When you're doing a floor plan in AutoCAD, you must type in millimeters, don't use meters. So when they say 12.6, it's going to be 12,600. 8.4, it's 8,400. Then these room area dimensions you see in here, 2.7 is 2,700 by 3,000. It's the inside length from corner to corner, from corner to corner. That is the length times the breadth. These are the internal room dimensions. These dimensions do not include the brick thicknesses. This total length here you are given includes the total distance and includes the bricks. The external brick wall is 220 millimeters, 220 millimeters for all the external bricks. Okay, and the internal bricks, the standard size is half external brick, which is 110. You can see the thicknesses are smaller. Okay, and the passage, they usually don't give you dimensions for the passage, but the standard size is 900 millimeters for the passage. All right, so let's take for instance 12.6 by 8.4. This is the total length as on a site plan, because on a site plan you only draw a single line external boundary of your house. That is these dimensions. Then within those dimensions you create your own designs. If the site plan came like that without room dimensions, they give you only external dimensions from outside to outside, okay, which includes the thickness of the bricks. So this is just a sample. It's not even fully detailed. This furniture you see here, you are going to get them from the library. Why we need the furniture? Though furniture does not count for marks, you are going to use them to gauge the room sizes, because you can't design the room size before you can know the size of the bed to use or the size of the couch to use. So these are drawn on 1:1 size, and then you get them from the library. I'm going to indicate to you how to get the symbols. And the symbols that carries for marks or that counts for marks are these window codes. You can see the window symbol, the door. When you look at this door here, the handle is here. You are opening from here going to the right. It's opening on the wall. This door here has got the handle here and the hinge is next to the wall. So these doors are already drawn for you. You will just copy them from the library and rotate and put them in place. Coming to the windows, how you are going to know what window to use, I'll show you in the question paper. Each question paper comes with the window codes, specified windows to use. Those are the specifications. You can't use your own windows. And the rest of the furniture you take from the library. Okay, and then I said the beds and the couches do not count for marks. They don't count for marks. We just need them to gauge the room sizes. All the rooms that we are going to put here must be within 12.6 meters, not less, not more. Exactly to 12.6, which is 12,600 by 8.4. All right. Then coming to plumbing installations like the bath, the shower, the sink in the kitchen, toilet, those they count for marks. Make sure that you also take them from the library. That is a must. You have to show them. Even if you don't show furniture, you won't lose marks. But plumbing installation, you must indicate on any floor plan. And each floor plan needs to have all dimensions, internal and external wall thicknesses, internal room sizes, external room areas, the total length and the total width must be indicated. I'll show you. This is another example of a floor plan, not fully detailed because it's missing dimensions. A floor plan needs to have a north arrow, the title, the scale, fully detailed dimensions, room names with the finish in the room. So if it's the lounge and the finish is carpet, you write carpet. If it's dining and the finish is towels, you type towels. And all the doors and windows. This is the roof edge. The dashed lines are the roof edges showing you the overhang. They'll give you what is the distance of the roof overhang from here to there. Also on that side it's overhanging as well. So we'll come back to that. I'm just showing you how a floor plan should look, but this is not detailed. All right. This type of a roof that we see here is different from the gable end roof. A gable end roof is somehow like this. Let's say you have this veranda here. You have a ridge, it's sloping on the right and it's sloping on the left hand side. Then we have this other area here with a ridge in the center here. It is sloping here and it's sloping there. Then there's another veranda there or kitchen. It's sloping here, it's sloping here. It doesn't slope here and there, no. You will see the difference. This one, you have slopes. You see here, it's sloping on all the sides. This is a hip roof. So in the specifications, they are going to give you what type of roof you are using. There can only be two types. It can either be a hip roof or a gable end roof. You follow the specs. And every floor plan needs to show the north arrow. And remember, the thickness is 220 for all external bricks, 220. And all the internal bricks is 110. But we will be reading the information from the examiner for you to know. Sometimes they say 220, 230 and 115. It depends with the design. Okay, this is an example of a floor plan question taken from one of the past papers. They give you the specs like that. What type of roof pitch? It's sloping 20 degrees. The type of roof on the garage, okay, double garage on the garage. The roof truss type, that one. Roof cover, what material they are using to cover the roof. It can be IBR sheets or it can be ceramic tiles. They call them roof tiles. So this, they are using double garage roof. The roof overhang is 630. That is the distance away from the wall to the roof edge, 630. Okay, the ceiling height, you need it in the sectioning question. That is 2,720 from the finished floor to the ceiling level. You have 32 full bricks stacked together, but remembering that there is a material between the bricks, which is a bonding material of 10 millimeters. We always put a brick, then a material of cement, 10 millimeters, concrete, then brick, 10 millimeters, like that. But the bricks, there are 32 of them to make this total length of the ceiling. We say ceiling height. The foundation wall, 40 millimeter cavity wall. So a cavity wall, you will learn about it. It's a double wall with the middle portion having what? Insulation layer. External bricks, they are using 15 millimeters. One brick wall, 220 size. Interior is half brick, which is 110 with plaster of 15 on both sides. These specs that you are given on the floor plan, will be used also in the sectioning question, which is question 3. But you take only important things for the floor plan. You see the pitch, you can't use it on the floor plan. Ceiling height, you can't use it on the plan. Only in sectioning or elevations we'll use these things. Then they give you the material available about the doors, how many doors you are given for the entrance, how many windows to use, 6 interior doors and door frames. This is like a schedule. You can't use more than 6 interior doors. You need 6 inside. 5 windows for whatever, with different codes given here. When you go to the library, you look for these codes, ND11F. That's where we keep. I'll show you how to get these windows and then come and place them like this in the center of the wall, like that. All these are different window codes. And then they are saying your client bought this and it's unfinished, and they want you to design as a draftsman a house, which is the 3-bedroomed house, scale 1 to 100, which means 100 times smaller. A floor plan must indicate 3 bedrooms. There must be a kitchen, dining room, and a full bathroom. For 12 marks if you show all those things. Room names and the floor finishes, 2 marks. You type the room names and what is the finish on the floor. All the external and internal wall dimensions, 7 marks. So if the floor plan is like this, not dimensioned, you lose 7 marks. And window and door symbols, 2 marks, meaning that every floor plan needs to have the door symbols and the window symbols like that. Yes. Sanitary installations, these are the sink, the bath, toilets, shower, all that must be shown, 2 marks. You forget, minus 2 marks. Window codes and sizes. This floor plan hasn't got window codes. I'll show you the finished one that shows the name of the window here. Those are the codes. And yeah, section arrow. Every floor plan needs to show where the cutting plane line will pass. Here it's not showing, but I'll show you the finished one. The title and the scale, 2 marks. When you finish, put the title and the scale. True north, each floor plan needs to show the true north. Without this, minus 2 marks. That's just the example question, and I'm sure it's this one, 3 bedrooms, 1, 2, 3. How do we know the sizes of the rooms? As long as the external perimeter is correct according to the site plan, you are going to design rooms in here that won't be more than the size of the total floor area. There is this bathroom designs. You can have a look at different bathroom designs and the standard room sizes so that you don't go beyond what is here. You can go over or less, but not far from this if it's a full bath. These are different bathroom designs, and I've posted this on Google Classroom. Kitchens, also different kitchen design, 2 meters by 2.3. It depends what size your kitchen is. The sink is there, the stove, cupboards are there, then it's fine. Any of these measurements you can use, not exactly. I can use 3000 maybe by 2.9. It's standard, kitchen. These are bigger kitchens. So have a look at this. We'll show you different kitchens will come with different measurements. But we are not saying you stick to exactly this. You need to be around these figures at least, not very far. You see, there's no 6 meters, I don't know. There is. This is a big kitchen, 6 by 3. You see. Then coming to bedroom designs, you need to look at the different sizes of bedroom. This is the smallest bedroom you can ever have, 6 square meters. There's a single bed, and it's 3 by 2 meters long. As long as single bed is sitting, there's wardrobe, there's a table, then this is fine. 2 by 3, smallest you can go. No room can be less than 6 square meters, except for your passage, scullery, and yeah, some kitchens, like you see here. This kitchen is 4.6. Some kitchens are smaller in size. So you can have, and the toilet, you can have less than 6, but bedrooms and the lounge minimum size is 6 square meters. And whenever you're doing the designs, the minimum length of the rooms is 2 meters. I cannot find a room 1.5 by 2 meters, no. 2 meters is the minimum size of the bedroom you can go to, or any other rooms other than the passage, toilets, gallery, and the kitchen. You can have smaller than 2 meters for the kitchen. I don't know, let me see this one. You see this kitchen? It's 2 by 2.3, but it's giving us 4 square meters. They have worked with 2 meters, 2.3. Minimum is 2 meters room design. That is the length you can go to. Then the next size of the bedroom you can have is 2 meters by, you can see this side, 3 meters, 6 square meters. It's also a single bed, but facing that way. The way you face the beds, it's your choice. But these stick to these measurements. And they have even put dimensions at least. The next one is 7.5 square meters, which is 2.5 meters by 3 meters. That is the next one, with a single bed as well, but with enough space to move around. Okay. Then 7.5. So please, you need to have a look at this paper so that whenever you're designing, you don't go over the minimum. This is 3 single beds. This is a bigger room, you see. Then when we come to double bed, I don't know, single bed, 2 single beds, and bedroom designs with 2 single beds, 2 of them makes double bed. There is a double bed, main bedroom. Others can double bed, you see, 9.9 square meters, which is 3.3 by 3 meters. Design like that, it's your choice. Or you can say 3 meters by 3 meters, double bed will fit. That's why I'm saying the sizes of the bed and furniture will help you to gauge the room size. You see, there is this side bed, headboard, and they put a cupboard. It's okay, there's enough space here. So 3.3 by 3 meters. These sizes are internal sizes without the bricks, please. Without the bricks, it's corner to corner, corner to corner. So any of these measurements you can design, as long if examiner says 3 bedrooms, you can't use this size. You are going to occupy the entire floor area. You can use the smaller beds, but a main bedroom should have a double bed at least. The other 2 rooms can have these sizes. Design to make sure you don't go over the specs. You are within the size given to you. Okay, so that's what I wanted to show you whenever you're designing. And then these are just abbreviations that you can expect in question 1 in the theory question. They can ask you what is the meaning of AE, axis I, axis opening. So go through the abbreviations as well, just for the sake of question 1 in the exam. We do abbreviate even here. Abbreviations of concrete is conc. Cleaning I, CE. You need to know this. Rodding I, RE. This is about plumbing. Okay, so I'm going back to, we were here, this floor plan. This question came in 2017, I'm sure, but it's not difficult. This is a site plan. It came in 3 dimensions. This is your property line. You can see the property line with the angles here. I've already mentioned that when you're doing the property line, sometimes they don't give you the angles. You need to come with a protractor and measure in the question paper what are the angles here, and then you do your property lines. These pegs you see, they are diameter 600, diameter 600 pegs before you scale down the drawing. So this is on scale 1:1. You can see they are 31,000 millimeters. This is long. And then this floor plan hasn't got room partitions, but they have given us total length, total width, and the window openings, which you are going to show mostly on the floor plan. On your site plan, you just show us the boundary, external total length here and total length here, back to the garage, in, out, just external perimeter of the floor to be built. And then you can show your trees and the manhole, the north arrow, which is your true north. Whenever you're viewing like this, it means north is here, south is here, east, west. When we come to elevations, the north arrow is an important arrow. because when they ask for north elevation, it's this side of the garage. This side is the north view. You'll be looking from there this way. The south is from the arrow side here, where the tree is, will be our south elevation, okay? And the east will be viewing from here, and the west like that. And then if this north arrow is turned the other way, then the north will be down here, the south will be this side of the garage, the east will be here, viewed from here, and the west will be here. So just keep on working with the north arrow. It's very important. Okay. This is an exam memo from Department of Higher Education. I don't know which question paper it was, but this is how we mark, or even the examiner will mark. It's fully detailed. I mean, you can see the dimensions. You are allowed to do 1, 2, 3 levels of dimensions only, not more than that. You can see even here, 1, 2, 3. The first line shows the total length. The second line shows the window dimensions and the corner before the window opening. The third one can show you the internal room areas, or this second one, internal room areas. The third one, window openings. It depends. There's a cutting plane line, and it's dimensioned fully. Room names and finishes are here. There's no furniture. It's not for marks. Okay? And doors and window codes, you see W1, excuse me, W2, cutting plane line is counting for marks, north arrow 2 marks, title, scale 2 marks. And then you'll be able to get the 32 marks if your floor plan is fully detailed like that. I see the passage is 1 to 10. It's okay, but I said the minimum was 900. You see, this is 955 here. This is a bigger passage. Minimum passage is what? 900. 1.2 is also fine. It's big. It's okay. Doors have got window door codes. Windows with window codes. This is a fully detailed drawing. You will get the marks. Every text that you type here must be 3.5 millimeter high. Okay? This is 5 millimeters for the title and 3.5 for the scale. And the rest must be 3.5 millimeters. Dimensions must be under dimension layer. And then that's how it is. It is scaled down to 1 to 100. Remember, when you are on a site plan, the scale for the site plan is 1 to 200. So the only time you're allowed to use the floor dimensions here from the site plan is when the floor dimensions haven't been scaled down. You need to use on a scale 1 to 1. Remain with a copy to use for the floor plan before you scale down the site plan. That's when you copy a copy to use for the floor plan, because the two drawings are on a different scale. Site plan is on 1 to 200. After you scale down and then you use that to draw a floor plan is wrong. Before you scale down, have a copy on 1 to 1, and then you will use it for the floor plan. When you finish putting everything before dimensioning, before texting, you have to scale down your drawing. After you scale down the drawing, then you start to dimension and put you can put the text, but the windows and the doors and the toilets and all plumbing installations or fixtures must be put before scaling down, because they are drawn on scale 1 to 1. When you are bringing a sink here or a shower here, it comes as in real life, 1 to 1. So put the furniture, put the installations of plumbing, everything, and then you scale it down, even the windows and doors, then you scale down, and then you can start to dimension and put the texts. That is the procedure. Remembering that this 10,620 is coming from the site plan, external dimensions. Also here, then you offset 220 for the bricks. External bricks is 220. Internal bricks is 110. Remember that. With this floor plan, I see this, they're using 220 here. Sometimes if the house is heavy, or the roof type is heavy, you will find internal wall they use 220. But you must follow the examiner's instructions. Okay. This is another floor plan, not fully detailed, but they're showing you what things to show. Symbols, dimensions, north arrow title, sanitary installations must be indicated, room finishes and names must be shown for you to pass. This is already in AutoCAD. These are the layers you are allowed to work with. All the bricks must be on outline layer. All brickwork, you can see outline layer. Coming to windows and doors, you can use construction layer, very faint layer. Usually it's red. Windows and the doors are on construction layer. It's a lighter layer. Then these fixtures here, when you copy them from the library, they are on a gray scale. Leave them on the gray color because it won't be too visible. Gray is faint when you print. There is the piping, plumbing installations, dashed lines going to municipality. Though this is not necessary on the floor plan because we indicate this on the site plan, the plumbing lines and the connection point. It's shown on the site plan. The north arrow is shown here. The way the north arrow is pointing down, it means your north is here, your south is viewed up here. Okay, your east will be viewed here, and the west is this side of the garage. You must know how to lead the true north. It's a geographical north. Then the title and scale for marks. In room names and the finish, can you see room names, finish? Room names on 3.5 height, text height 3.5. Plumbing installations, look in the kitchen, there's a sink, toilet, shower, washing basin, bathtub. It's a full bath. So when they say a full bath, as long as all these are in here and you still have enough space, you can go and look on the designs. The designs I said for the bathroom. Any of those can be used. Not exact measurements, whichever measurement you can use for the bathroom. All these are bathroom design, full bath. A full bath must have a shower, a toilet, and wash basin. It's a full bath. So you can use 2.7 by, you can see 1.8. A bathroom can be less than 6 square meters. It's okay, but not the bedrooms. Yes, so I was here. These are the layers. Text layer must be under text layer. Dimensions must be under dimensions. And make sure that before you start to dimension, scale your drawing down. After putting the windows, doors, and the plumbing installations and the built-in cupboards, these cupboards here, then scale down. And then when you scale down, you can start dimensioning or annotating. Okay, these are just abbreviations that you must know on the plumbing. So I'm not talking about plumbing. I want to show you another example. This floor plan here, it's a question paper. If I take you up here, 4 August 2016, building drafting. First question is theory. They want you to explain the purpose of an architect, structural engineers. Then question 2, which is our floor plan now. You have been given all the specs: roof slope, gable end, the howl truss, cement tiles, overhang is 350 all round, ceiling height is 29 brick causes, which is 29 bricks, to add up to 2465 millimeters, including the bonding material between bricks of 10 millimeters thick. Foundation is 220 brick, one brick is 220, exterior wall 220, interior wall half brick, beige board. They give you measurements, and then here they tell you that for a brick you are using 220 by 110 by 75 high. That's the height. So you must read the instructions. So what they want us to draw is, your client found this concept house plan on the internet and he wants you to redraw or design it to scale 1 to 100. Use the dimensions and information given on the attached plan to draw this house. Attached plan, I'll show you. It is a 3-bedroomed house. They must have a kitchen, dining, living room, and a full bath in suite as well. In suite is self-contained. It's a bedroom with bathroom and the rest. Then there will be a full bath separate. Room names, room finishes. At least you have a checklist here of the things that must be indicated. Windows and door code, dimensions, 5 marks. Show all this, window codes, sanitary installations, all these toilets, sink, bath, they fall under these 2 marks. Section arrow, they will show you where you are cutting. You also have to show a title and scale, true north, which is the drawing we are supposed to use here. The only challenging part here, let me show you the site plan. There is the site plan. You will copy as it is, and the shape of the house is this. External dimensions are not here. How will I know the dimensions? I must come and use this provided floor plan. It's already designed for you. Room dimensions, you are going to come up with your dimensions. The secret is, I'll zoom this work nicely. The secret is, if they say the total length of a house is 12,900, including the brick thickness from outside to outside, this bedroom 1 plus bedroom 2 plus living room plus the patio, the length I'll use for the patio plus the 220 for the bricks plus the length for the living room plus 110 for this brick plus the length I'll use for the bedroom 3 plus the thickness here, which is 220, plus the length I'll use for the bedroom 1 with that thickness of 220 plus this 220, and the length of this must add up to 12,900. That is where it is a bit tricky, and students are getting more confused when a question paper comes like this. And nowadays, that's how the examiner is asking. He is giving you floor area. You see, this bedroom is 10 square meters. This is 13 square meters. This is 4 square meters. When it's 4, it does not mean that it's 2 by 2. No, you can have 2,8 here, maybe by 1.9, as long when you say this length times that length gives you 4. Internal measurements without the bricks. This 13 square meters, it's the length from this corner to that corner times the length from that corner to that corner there. L times B, it's an area for a rectangular box or room. 10 square meters, they are saying the length here times the breadth here must give us 10. But remembering that the length for this patio plus the brick length here of 220 plus the length for this patio and the 110 length and this length here and this length for the thickness of the brick plus the length here plus the length here plus the bricks will have to add up to 12,900. Remember, this is in square meters, so you need to work with the length in millimeters here. Okay, millimeters to add to millimeters here. Same applies to the width. When we come to the width here, this is 6/6. There's this room, there's this room, 2 rooms for this side. So if for the patio I've used 2,9 from outside to out to here, 2,9. There's 220 here. I need to add 220 plus the length of the patio plus this 220 plus the length I'll use for kitchen, corner to corner, whatever length for the kitchen, that will give me 8 square meters. When I multiply with this other length, I add it, I add 220 with that length with another 220 here, I get 6/6. So it is a technique that you have to work with. The secret is first draw a box of 12,900 by 6,650. Draw a box for the external dimensions given, and then within that box start creating these rooms, and make sure that you don't go less than the square area given to you. Any measurement of your choice, as long they add up to 10 and it's to proportion. What I mean to proportion, you can't use a 1 meter here by 20 meters up, or 10 meters, 10 by 1. No, it's not to proportion. It must be almost nearby dimensions that are close to each other. So make sure you work with proportionality here before you dream of dimensions. Like this 4 square meters, I can't use 2 by 2 because it's long here and it's short here, this patio. Coming to this toilet, it's long up here, but it's 4 square meters. It's long and it's short here. So it means the dimensions are not going to be 2 by 2, wrong. And it goes on and on and on. Make sure even when you come to this side, the length of this 8 square meters kitchen, this length from here to here, plus the thickness here, plus the 110 here, plus the dining length from here to there, plus the 110, plus the bathroom length that you will use from here to here, plus the 110, plus the length from here to here, plus another 110, plus the length from here to here, plus 220 must add up to 12,900. But for those lengths, when we multiply with the width of that room, it must be 7 square meters. If I take this length from here, I choose 2.4. Let me go to the calculator now. Just an example. Okay, I'm talking about this kitchen. The kitchen is 8 square meters. Then I say, I think I can use 3 meters here, the length. So it's 8 over 3. You are going to say 8 divided by 3. The answer is 2.7. You need to round off 2.7. It means from this corner going up is 2.7. From this corner going there is, I used what? 3 meters. What is 2.7 times 3? 8. So I'm already having a height here of 2.7 and a length of what? 3 meters. Then there is 110 here. I offset that by 110. Then from here to there, I come to this room, 7 square meters. Maybe it's 2.8 I will use here. From here to here, it's the same length I've used here, which is 2.7. A kitchen and a dining, they are ending both of them here. So the breadth of the kitchen and dining is what? 2.7. So it means for the dining, I can get the length here by saying 7 divided by 2.7, which is this height. 7 divided by 2.7. 2.7. I'm getting 2.6. That will be the length for the dining. 2.6 by 2.7. What is 2.6 by 2.7? 7 square meters. That is for this room. You keep on doing the same. After that, offset 110 to get the brick thickness. Then from there, you have got 3 square meters for this room. It looks almost a box. So I can say 1.5 by 1.5. Let's see. 1.5 by 1.5. 8, too much. Okay, if I use this length here as 1.5, I'll take 3 meters over 1.5. 3 divided by 1.5. 2 meters. So it means up here will be 2 meters. Here I use 1.5. Or whichever is longer, we will take 2 meters. The short one will take 1.5. But as long as it gives us 3 meters, then you offset 110. Excuse me. Then you come to this other room, same. Okay, let's say this room here is 1.5. So I'm going to add everything up before I choose the size of this room here. I'll add up 220, this brick wall, plus 110, plus this length for this toilet, plus the 110 brick wall, plus this length, maybe 2 meters, plus 110, plus this 2.6 2,600. You must add up in millimeters because this is in millimeters. So it's 220 millimeters plus 110 plus maybe 1,500 millimeters plus 110 plus 2,000 millimeters plus 110 plus 2,600 if this was 2,600 plus 110 plus 3 meters, 3,000 here plus 220. The answer we get for that, I'm giving an example, maybe it's 9,800 for this, before this room size. You are going to take the total length of 12,900 minus that answer for the other sums that we have added. So it will be 12,900 minus 9,800. This number is coming from the sums of all the length together. Then the remainder will be the room size for the room length for this bedroom 2. Always the last one, you come and subtract the total from the total length. Then the remainder is for this room. And once you get for this room, To get the going up here, you say 12, let's say from here to here, I'm saying this minus 12,900, about 3.1 meters from here to here. In short, I'm saying 12,900 minus 9,800, meaning this is the total of this room, this room, this room, and the thickness of the bricks. Our answer is 3,100, meaning that's the length from here inside to there. Then if I want the length from here going up, is 12 meters squared divided by 3.1. So 12 divided by 3.1, 3.9. So it means this will be 3.9. Then you start going now to the width. In this room, we got from here to here as how much? We got that distance, 2.7. So take 2.7, 2,700 plus 220 here, plus 220 here, plus 220 here. Okay? Not even adding this 220. 220 plus 2,700 to this corner, plus 220 here. Let's say the answer is 4. If the answer is 4,800, you will say 6,650. 6,650 minus the total of maybe 4,800. 1,8. It means that will be the length from here to there for the patio. 1,850. Then to get the width for the patio, you are going to say 4 meters, 4 square meters, divided by 1.85. So 4 divided by 1,85. 2.1. But this 2.1 should be this long. You know, I'm just saying an example, because 2.1, this can't be longer than this other one. It must be to proportion. And then you start going that way. Same applies to that. When you start going to these rooms like living room, bedroom 3, bedroom 1, and the bath here, you must end with this room 1. Get this length, get this length, get that length, and this length, and add everything together, including the brick thicknesses, and then subtract from 12,900, and that will give you the length of bedroom 1. Why you need to end with bedroom 1? Because they didn't give us this size here. So once you get the length from here to here, maybe 3.2, example. For me to get the length from here going up, it's going to be 12 divided by 3.2, which is this length. 12 divided by 3.2. It will give you 3.75. That will be the depth to there. So when we come to this side, you must end with this room. The fact is that they only gave us this distance from corner to corner, but this small extension wasn't given. This is the roof overhang throughout. So I want you to try this one. Ne? You need to do this one and then do the other one that was, where's the other one? Not this, the other one that you need to do your own designs. In the end, I expect you to create something like that. All your bricks should be outlines. Furniture, where do we get the furniture? When you're in AutoCAD like this, you come here, File, New. Then I'm not connected to the server. You will go to Desktop. In the Desktop, you click on Server. I'm not connected to the server. When you open the server, you will go to Public. You open the folder Public. Inside the folder Public, you will find symbols. Okay, let me see if I have symbols. Yeah, my symbols are here in Documents. But you go to the server, then Public, then Symbols. So let's say, where is the symbols? Sync. I don't even have symbols. I'm just looking if I have. Okay, I don't seem to have symbols. I'll try to check here. Yeah, there. There's the icon. You go to Desktop when you come here to our computers. Desktop, Public, or Desktop, Server, Public, inside public, you go to symbols. In fact, you go to building, there will be a subject, building. When you click on building, you go to symbols. Inside building here, you go building, then symbols. When it says empty, you need to change here. It shouldn't show drawing template. It should show DWG. Click, that is the one. Then when you open it, it is going to open in a new window. Look here, we have two windows open. It is your working window. These two are working windows, and the symbol library here. So if I'm looking for, look, all these are your things. You just have to come and copy. This door here is a double door. It's opening to the right and to the left. If I only need this door here, I'll just select this door, okay? Then I go to control, you must copy here. On clipboard, there's this, or Control C on your keyboard. When you click on copy, then you go to the window you are working in, let's say here. Then you come to clipboard and paste. Look how big this window is. Because this floor plan, I've scaled it down. It is on 1 to 100. That's why this door is too big like this. So before you scale down, make sure your doors are on 1 to 1 and this is on 1 to 1. So if I want it to be reduced to this size, I'll have to scale it down. Select, you go to scale, click, then click anywhere on the door once, then type the scale factor, which is 1 divided by 100, because the floor plan is on 1 to 100, and then enter. This is the normal size of the door. I can move it. You even see near the floor plan. This is the normal size of the door, double door. And when you see it's looking, yeah, that is the size. Then if I'm looking for another symbol, let's say we are looking for the kitchen sink, anything you're looking for, you'll be coming here on that library. Maybe it's the window. You see the window codes. These are the windows. Sometimes they give you a window which is 510, and then you have 500 here. You can change the length. Look here, 500. So you can adjust, okay? You can adjust the length. If it's 500 or 510, you just move this one. You say move 10, enter, a little bit. And then you can adjust, drag this one. Once you copy it, don't change in the library. You have to copy it to the window and do what I'm doing. So if I want to check the measurement now, it will be according to the specs. You see it's 510. But you can't change the width. You can change the length of the windows. Okay, these are all windows in elevations, windows. These are the funny plumbing installations. Maybe you need a toilet. Whatever you need, a couch, you just select. If you need the bed, double bed, queen, single bed, all of this you can highlight. Control C, or you come to clipboard, copy, you go to the window you're working in, clipboard, paste, or Control V. Remember, these are on scale 1:1. This is scaled down. That's why it is recommended that before you scale down your floor plan, put the symbols in, put the furniture in. Only then should you scale the drawing down. This has already been scaled down. So I can't compare this to that. Okay. When you scale the drawing down, the dimensions will change. Then if you want to show the actual dimensions here, you are going to come to Annotate, and here we have created building. There's 1 to 500, there's 1 to 200. Choose, if you're working with 1 to 100, it's 1 to 100. Mechanical, so on our AutoCAD on the desktop, you'll find that there's 1 to 100. Switch on to that 1 to 100, and then you start to dimension. Let's say if it's this one, I'll select it, and then I can dimension. Even after scaling down, it will show me actual dimensions as in real life. As long as you come to Annotate and choose 1 to 100. If it's a site plan, you will come here and look for 1 to 100. Because 1 to 200 for a site plan. I'm using a different computer. It doesn't have those things for students. The text height is already 3.5. Any text that you see here should be 3.5. You see, dining, there is 3.5. But for the title, where is the drawing with the title? I don't have. If you want to change this to be title, you select, then you can either change here to 5. You see, this is 3.5, not this one. This one, 3.5. Or you select the text, right click, properties. When you are on properties, go to text height. You see here, text height. I'm looking, yeah, text height. You have to put 3.5, the normal one, or 5 millimeters for the normal title. We change here on text what? Text height. You select the text, right click, then you go to properties and come to the text height, then you change the text height to the normal height. And then once you finish with your drawing, you put it in your template. I don't have a template here, but if you are looking for a template, that's the first thing to do before you even start drawing. You have to open a template. I'll quickly show you how to open a template. It's File, New. Then you come to the desktop, you go to the server, but me it's not in the server. I'm saying you go to server, public, building templates. So me, I have things here. You come here and go to templates. You see here, templates. Then which templates? And then here you must remove from DWG and come to templates. If you can't see the template, you just click this arrow and then you'll see our templates. You just click this arrow. Okay, so I'll say templates, then templates. This, if you are looking for building templates, that's this one. Double click. That's the first thing you do, and then you start working, because this template comes with all our standard layers here. Without a template, you won't be able to see these layers. Like I said, borderline for the property line must be under this layer. And color green. You just change. If it's a site plan, you'll see if I need to draw a line. That is this line. Okay? Then building line, it must be under borderline, but here not green, by layer. Then you come, you draw the next one. This is this one. This is lighter, and when you print it's very light as compared to that one. Then if you want the house itself, or any bricks or concrete, you come choose outline, by layer. Draw any line for your floor plan, whatever you're doing. That is outline. It's a very thick, it's not even dashed, it's a continuous line. If you need the roof overhang, we use roof edge. Phantom layer, they call it a phantom line. That is by layer by layer. Anything for the roof will be under this layer to get the roof edge. Okay, what else? Dimension, to be under dimension. Doors and windows, construction layer. Text, if I want to type anything, I must go to text, and then I come here on the letter A, click, and then make a box, click, and I start typing, enter, typing, enter. Anything you can type. When you finish, press enter. You can also insert symbols here. There's an arrow there for all diameter, degree symbols, insert symbols, angle, anything. All your symbols are here. You can go even on other and check what symbol you can't find and then select. When you finish, just click anywhere outside. There is the text. So it's to draw text, make a box, then you type, maybe it's floor plan. Floor plan. Title is 7 or 5. Can you see there is 7 or 5? Any other text should be 3.5, like floor finish and room names, 3.5. But then you can click anywhere else, and there it is. Make sure on home tab you choose text layer, okay? And then you can do what? You can get those, That is how we do it. So I will end there. It's a long session, I see. Try your best and do this question paper. This one is what I want you to try. I'll post it on the group, okay? Then there's another paper I'm gonna post on the group. Let's see how this one is. Okay, this one, yeah. I'll post 2 on the group. Do both of them. Even this floor plan came with the room areas. But when the examiner says plus minus, is giving you a tolerance that you cannot go exactly to 11.37. You can be around that by 5% more or less. And then when they give you the total length of 7,280 plus minus, you can go off by 5% or less by 5%. But try by all means to go to the exact dimension. So that these 2 rooms here, where is that floor plan? Okay, yeah, I want that. These 2 rooms, this one and this one, the length I'll use from here to here plus the brick thickness plus brick thickness plus brick thickness, and the length I'll use from here to here must add up to that, the way I did show you on the other one. Coming down here, there are 1, 2, 3, 4 rooms here. The length for this room plus thickness 110, 220, 110, 220 plus the length must add up to plus minus 10,620. But be exact, because I've seen some memos for examiner. He's coming to exact measurements. Don't play around with the tolerance. Just go exact for you to be accurate. Okay, I'll see you next time, guys. We can call it a day. Enjoy the video. For any questions, please let me know.